If you want to rank higher on Google, you probably know how important backlinks are to your SEO rank. And you probably also know how hard it is to get them. Some people take the easy way out by paying for backlinks, but you really shouldn't be one of those people. Paying for backlinks violates Google's policy and is an easy way to get your site banned. And nobody wants that. So how can you get backlinks without paying for them? Stick around because in this video, I'm going to walk you through 3 steps that you can take to build your backlinks for free. And if you stay until the end, I'm sharing 2 bonus tips that you can use. Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. I'm Morgan with Life Marketing. Today I'll be sharing with you my process for building backlinks without paying for them. Before I begin though, make sure that you give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel so that you don't miss out on our weekly digital marketing videos just like this one. Backlinks. Let's talk about what they are and why they're important. Before I jump right into the 3 steps to building those backlinks without paying for them, let's take a step back and talk about what backlinks actually are and why they matter. A backlink is a link from one website to a page on another website. Google and other search engines consider backlinks to be a vote of confidence for a specific page. This is why pages that have a high number of backlinks also tend to have a high search engine rank. However, not all backlinks are created equal, and certain backlinks can actually hurt your SEO rank. So, how do you distinguish the difference between high-quality backlinks and backlinks that will hurt your ranking? Well, there are a few factors that can help you make this determination. The first is domain authority. Domain authority describes a website's relevance for a specific topic or industry. When getting backlinks, high-quality backlinks are those that come from a website that has a higher domain authority than your own website. Backlinks that come from a website with a lower domain authority than your website can actually sometimes hurt your SEO. That's why a single high-quality backlink can do more for your SEO than 1,000 low-quality backlinks. And you think that's an exaggeration. You can check the domain authority of your website or one that links to you by using the free domain analysis SEO tool from Moz. You'll notice that this platform will also provide a lot of information about your competitors' top pages and keywords. One of the most useful features of this tool is the top questions section. This can provide you with even more content ideas based on the most popular questions that your audience wants answers to. Another sign of a high-quality backlink is one that comes from a website and page that is topically related to your site. For example, if your website specializes in new technology, video games, and other electronics, a backlink from ESPN might not be a great fit for you. Even though ESPN most likely has a higher domain authority than your websites aren't topically related, since ESPN specializes in sports. Now, if you were to get a backlink from Best Buy, that would definitely be considered a high-quality backlink due to them having a higher domain authority and being topically related to your site. It's also important to note that backlinks from a website lose their SEO relevance after that site has already linked to you once. This means that the first time a site links to you will have the most drastic effect on your SEO ranking than any other time that the same site links to your website after that. So now that we know what backlinks are and the difference between backlinks that are high quality and backlinks that you'll want to avoid, let's go over why they're so important. As previously mentioned, backlinks act as a vote of confidence for a web page. A backlink tells search engines that the page that they're linking to provides valuable content that can be useful for those performing searches. This is why they play such a big role in determining your SEO rank. However, much like not all backlinks being created equal, not all backlinks have an effect on your SEO. This is determined by whether or not the link is a do-follow link or a no-follow link. What does this mean? In short, a no-follow link is a link that does not count when it comes to search engine algorithms that rank your site. A do-follow link, then, does affect your SEO rank. You might remember earlier in the video when I said that paying for backlinks violates Google's policy and can actually get your site banned. The good news is this actually only applies to do-follow links that have been paid for. As you can see here, Google has a specified way to tag backlinks that are part of paid advertising and sponsorship deals. With that said, you shouldn't even consider paying for no-follow backlinks, because not only will they not help your SEO ranking, but also because the 3 steps that I'm about to share with you to build backlinks for free will provide your business with long-term success and a list of valuable backlinks that are sure to boost your SEO ranking. Why pay for that when I'm going to give it to you for free? But before I do that, here's a quick message about our new coaching program. Hello! We just helped a small business make over $1.5 million through Facebook advertising. After managing millions of dollars of ad spend for thousands of small businesses and creating thousands of social posts to help businesses connect with their customers, we know how to get results. And we want to help small businesses get results too. So we've decided to give away our knowledge, learning experiences, resources, tools, and feedback to help you achieve results for your digital marketing efforts. If you want to learn the blueprint for success, the best practices from some of the fastest growing companies in the world, get access to all the tools that you'll need, and get live expert guidance from yours truly, stop what you're doing and sign up for our coaching program today. Welcome back. So now that you understand what backlinks are, the different types of backlinks, and why they're important, let's jump into the first step for building backlinks without paying for them. The first step is to conduct competitor research to find their top pages with the most backlinks. There's actually a great free tool that you can use to do this called SEMrush. And you know what I say, if it's free, it's for me. So I love to share those free tools. To do this, the first step is to create a free account. Then you'll head over to the SEO tab and then select Backlink Analytics. Once there, you'll enter one of your competitors' domains and press search. Now you'll have access to a list of your competitors' top pages and their backlinks. From here, make a list of their top articles that also relate to you and your business. I want you to repeat this process for all of your competitors. I know that this may sound tedious and repetitive, but the more work that you do for this step now, the less that you'll have to do in a week or even a month's time. It really is worth the investment. If you know of another platform that works as well, leave a comment down below and tell us what that is. Number 2 is write better versions of your competitors' articles. Once you have that list, it's time to move on to step 2, which is writing better, more detailed versions of your competitors' articles. If their article is 2,000 words, double it. And if you can, maybe even triple it. But that doesn't mean that you should just plug a bunch of filler in and throw in a bunch of keywords. Those articles are not going to do for you what you think they will. You need to make sure that your article provides more value than all of your competitors' articles put together. How can you do this? Well, you can get as detailed as possible. Let's say that you're writing an article on how to smoke baby back ribs. You'd probably write out the basic steps like get your coals hot and bring your smoker up to temperature, season your ribs, put them on the smoker, take them off, and wrap them in foil. Then you'll put them back on and take them back off again when they're the desired temperature and serve them. Now let's take that same example and write high quality, extremely detailed, and highly valuable content. Because what I gave you there was a little too vague. You want to break down every little detail, so something more like, how do you pick your coals? Do you use lump charcoal or briquettes? Do you use the minion method or the snake method to get them hot? Why should you remove the membrane from the ribs? When do you season your ribs? Why should you use mustard as a binding agent for your rub? You should cover everything from how often you spray your ribs to keep the meat from drying out once they're on the smoker, to what do you use to spray them, to why do you wrap ribs, or how do you even know when they're ready to be wrapped? And then how long do you put your ribs back in the smoker after you sauce them? How do you cut them afterward? You get the point. I just went super in depth on how to smoke baby back ribs, and if I were you, I would go even more in depth than that. Because your article is so thorough, when somebody reads it, they won't feel the need to look anywhere else to find out how to smoke the baby back ribs, because your article provided the most detailed instructions available. I recommend that my clients include as many graphics and visuals as possible, because your article is going to be so long that you'll want something to help break up the text for your viewers. You want to make it scannable. You can use GIFs of you applying the rub to the ribs, wrapping them in foil, saucing them, and cutting them. You could also include an instructional video. It can be a longer video showing the full process, or just quick snippets to highlight what you're talking about. You want to add high-quality images and custom graphics too, if that's applicable. Doing all of these things makes your article super detailed and easy for the reader to consume the content. That's how you'll produce better content than your competitors, because your article is the one-stop shop to any questions the consumer may have. Take your time in executing this step thoroughly, because it's the key step to making this process work. You really can't cut corners here. If you don't feel comfortable writing it yourself, look for a freelancer or an agency that you can farm the work out to. Tip number 3 is reach out to everyone that links to your competitors' articles. The final step is to reach out to everyone that has linked to your competitors' articles. When you reach out to them via email, you need to explain to them why your article is better. To take this one step further, make sure that you send out custom emails. It's hard to know what this would look like unless you've done it, so let me walk you through it. In your email, let them know where you've built off of your competitor's article that they've already linked to. Basically, tell them how you've made it better. This is where you'll want to go into those details to highlight the differences between your article and your competitor's article. We'll go back to our baby back ribs example because now I can't stop thinking about them. In your email, you can say, I know that you linked to this article, but mine goes over the different choices consumers have for charcoal and the different cooking methods that they can use. I also talk about why it's important to remove the membrane from the ribs so that the flavor can be infused. Usually, the people that are linking to that article share a common goal with you, which is to provide more value to their audience. They want to teach their audience about something. You've already taken the steps to produce the highest quality article that is much more detailed and thus provides more value than your competitor's article. Pointing out the features that prove that point will further convince people you're emailing to link out to your content as well. When you create a detailed email, you can let them know that if they want to provide more value to their audience, that they should check out your article, which you should be sure to provide them in a link and let them know that you would really appreciate it if they linked to it. This method is time-consuming. It does take a lot of work, so it's a long-term approach, and you will experience a lot of no's. But if you put in the work over time, you will see results from your efforts. The more often you practice the method, the more of your competitors' traffic you'll be able to direct to your business. That means the more backlinks you'll receive, and you'll see greater success for your business's SEO. You might be asking though, are there any other effective ways to build backlinks without paying for them? Absolutely. And because you've made it this far in the video, I'm going to share a few with you. Consider it a little special surprise. Practice broken link building. So we've covered one way to find link opportunities based off of your competitors' content, but this is another way to leverage some of what I've already taught you earlier in this video. Another way to build those backlinks is via broken link building. Broken link is a link on a web page that no longer works, which could be related to a whole handful of issues. The first step to this strategy is to find those broken links. You might already know how to do this from periodically checking in on your own website, but if you don't know how to do this, it's actually pretty simple. All you do is search on Google for a broken link checker or a dead link checker, and there are plenty of free options to choose from. Start entering your competitors' URLs to see what they've linked to and if there are any broken links on their website. Once you've found a relevant broken link, copy and paste it somewhere because you'll need it again soon. Then create content that is similar to the content that was linked to, much like you did earlier in this video. Now you might be thinking, that's an awful lot of work for just one backlink. You may be thinking, Morgan, your strategy earlier in the video at least allowed me to reach out to many people in hopes of gaining multiple backlinks for my work. But stick with me. I want you to head over to SEMrush and under the SEO tab, find and click on Backlink Analytics. Then copy and paste the URL of the broken link and check it. The report that SEMrush generates will allow you to see who has linked to this link that we know is broken. Odds are the people that have linked to this content might not even know that it's broken. This is a really big opportunity for you because you can offer a quick and much higher quality replacement for that link, and these sites will be much more willing to link to you to replace a broken link on their website than sites that have only linked to similar content like in the first tip that I gave you. The next special tip is to target unlinked mentions. The last link building strategy that I have for you is unlinked mentions. Now, unlinked mentions are when people mention your brand or your business without actually linking to you, which does happen quite often actually. This is hurting your link building because these are great opportunities to reach out and convince them to link to you. When you think about it, the author is already familiar with your business. That's obvious because they mentioned you in their article. All you have to do is convince them to link to you, which could be easy as asking. But how do you find these people that mention your business that haven't linked to you? How are you supposed to know that that exists? Well, you'll go back over to SEMrush, and once you're there, you'll go to the Competitive Research tab and scroll down. Click on Brand Monitoring. From there, simply enter your brand name, the URL for your website, and press search. SEMrush will ask you if there are any other words that might relate to your brand that you'd like them to search the internet for. Once you search, you'll be brought to your mentions page, where you'll be showing all of the sites that have mentioned your brand name that you entered. As you can see, there are additional search filters to make the search even more specific, which is useful if your business name can be used for many different things, such as our example company, Yeti. You can also see that you get a small but detailed report for each link that provides you with the domain of the site that mentioned you, that site's authority score to help you determine if they have a higher domain authority than your own site, thus making it a high-quality backlink, as well as a rating from low to high for traffic on the site. Using all of this data, you can compile a list of sites that have mentioned your business without having linked to you. And you can then reach out to them and ask them to link to your content. You're already halfway to earning a backlink to your page with these sites since they've already mentioned you. So you may even see more success with this strategy than the others that I mentioned before. Okay, that's what I've got for you for how to build backlinks without paying for them. If you found this information in this video valuable, please give it a like, and if you haven't already, make sure that you're subscribed to the channel so that you don't miss out on any of our other weekly digital marketing videos. Don't forget, if you want more marketing guidance like this in a small group setting, and if you want more of my marketing help, join our coaching program. I'd love to see you there. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Happy marketing!